Hi Pisces, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to your December 2025 Psychic Love Prediction. Today, for my singles, I'm going to be asking Spirit, what is next in love? What is coming towards you? I have some charms. I have some initials. I have all my holiday decks are out, so my tarot decks for the holidays. So we're going to get into it in a minute here and ask Spirit who is coming towards you. What is their energy like? Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's newly guided here for the first time. Spirit, if you can please share with me some loving messages. What is it that you need us to know at this time? What is it that you have for us? What is it that you want us to be thinking about? I am listening for you now. Let's see. I have connect. I'm ready to connect to you. So a connection like no other. Not everybody we're going to connect to. Not everybody we are going to feel anything for, quite frankly. So this feeling of I need somebody that I connect to. I need to connect to them physically, emotionally, spiritually. So that's important. I have a vision. Little bit of this is what I hoped it would be. Okay, I always hoped and wished that this is what it would feel like to be with you. Just remember, they're wishing for someone like you as well. Okay, it's not just one-sided. You're out there envisioning what would my life be like, and the other side is looking for someone also. So you know, we have to have the same visions. We have to want the same things. So but I do feel like your person is thinking about meeting you as well. That feels nice. I have self, putting yourself first. Okay. Self-love. I've been working on myself. I have been, I don't know, it was almost like there's a lot of options out there, but at the end of the day, I got to do what's best for me. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you should be doing. What's best for you. And I have a partnership. Look at this romantic partnership. It's kind of like a knight in shining armor partnership coming in. And it feels like I want to hold you, right? It feels like it will be easy to hold you in my arms. So I've got something coming in. I see you as my partner. I see you as my equal, something like that. And I want to hold you. So maybe this, it just felt easy. It felt like once I'm in your arms, it just felt like I'm supposed to be in your arms. So maybe it will just feel natural. That could be the best thing. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for us today? I have a 3 of Cups. I have a 5 of Cups. I have an Ace of Wands. And I have an 8 of Pentacles. This feels like I've been working hard on myself. The 5 of Cups, excuse me, and the 8 of Pentacles. It feels like I have been trying to move on from somebody in particular who disappointed me. I have been trying to focus on what's ahead. I've been trying to just see that there's something ahead of me that's going to be better. So this just feels like a lot of work that you're doing and kind of tackling those hurts one at a time. And in the 5 of Cups, there's 3 cups that are laying on the ground with like spilt milk, so to speak. So there's 3 things that have upset you, hurt you, disappointed you. But there's 2 cups that are left standing. And those are the 2 cups that we focus on. Those are the cups that help us move forward. That moves us into the 6 of Cups and the 7 of Cups that, there's other things out there. There's something next. So right now, I feel like I have been working really hard at letting go of who or what has disappointed me. I like the Three of Cups and the Ace of Wands because the bell jumped out at me. There's a big, huge bell, and it was the sense of bells will be ringing, you know, the song. And I do feel that, whether it's church bells, wedding bells, celebration, I feel an attraction. I do. I feel that this is somebody I'm excited about, and I feel like they're excited about you. They just said talking to their friends about you, mentioning to somebody that's important that they think they've met somebody. Could be telling their mother, you know, I think I met somebody decent. But it is a feeling of I'm definitely excited about you, and I'm going to say a high level of attraction. It could be I've never been this attracted to anybody. I've been attracted to people, but I think that there's a high level of attraction, high chemistry, things like that. I mean, I know that it has to be more than chemistry, but in this particular, it could be I've never been so physically attracted to anybody before. Spirit, please share with me. I have an Ace of Pentacles. So I have an Ace of Wands and an Ace of Pentacles. So I have to tell you, it feels like, I just feel like I just hit the jackpot. Six of Wands. Seven of Cups. And an Eight of Wands. Something's coming in that is changing your energy pretty quickly. It could be you or them. It could be an opportunity, a door opening, new job, moving, new home. But it's just enough of a shift that opens the door to this energy to come in. So I'm going to say that when somebody makes a move of some kind, that is when this connection comes together. So whether it's a physical move, a change in jobs, change in career, it's an opportunity, some kind of opportunity that physically shifts both of your energies so that we are able to meet. So it could have happened already for some of you, but I feel like that's how it's going to take place or unfold. I definitely want to capture you. I definitely want to capture you. I want to win your heart. And I'm going to say wins your heart. Okay. I'm just going to say they'll win your heart. There's something about this person. I mean, once we get over I'm so attracted to you, we've got to find something deeper. We've got to see that, you know, this person and I have a lot in common. We have something that we can talk about. We have the same dreams. It can't be just looks. That's not going to go very far. So we've got to get over the hurdle of, is there more? Or is this just lust? Spirit, please share with me. I have a celebration. I do feel a celebration. I do. I feel like they're saying it's a little premature, but I do feel like right from the beginning, one of you is saying to friends, like, I think I just found the one. And maybe it's premature to say something like that, but they believe it or you believe it. And maybe you feel it. Maybe you both feel it. A little bit of love at first sight or very soon. Making amends, letting go of something with that Five of Cups. Forgiving yourself, forgiving someone else so that you can move on. All tied up. they're using the word busy to me. And I don't want to say excuses, but that could be the only obstacle to overcome. It could be that I want to see this person more than I am, but they keep saying, you know what, I'm tied up at the moment. I can't get to you. Well, let's try tomorrow. I can't, I got to stay here. I got to work late. I got to do this. I got to do that. So this feeling of I'm always tied up would be the only obstacle that could be a problem. But Spirit's saying they'll make time for you. They will go out of their way to be with you. But they do have a very demanding life. They have a very demanding career, or a combination of the work that they do and their home life. Kids, maybe they're a single parent, is very demanding. So you're going to have to be kind of flexible and understanding for a little while. See how you're going to be a part of that. Doesn't mean they're not going to make you important in their life. They just got to figure it out. It's a new door of opportunity. So that's the second time that I'm feeling a new door opens in an area of our lives that allows us to meet. So whether it's a job or physically moved, I met somebody in my neighborhood. I met the person next door and they knocked on my door to say hello. Next thing you know, crazier things have happened, right? I have a present, bottom of my deck. So is this the two things? I want to stay in the present. I want to stay in the now. I want to enjoy what we have. So I think that's something that we talk about. Let's not worry about where we're going to be in 10 years. And I feel like you're a present. You're a gift. And how lucky am I to have found you, to have you in my life. So you feel appreciated. This feeling of they appreciate you. And I think everybody wants to feel that way. Nobody wants to be taken for granted. Nobody wants to be, I'm just the doormat. Let's get some initials. Let's see what they have for initials. First initials, last initials. Maybe we'll be able to spell a name. Let's see what they're saying. Okay. So I have this beautiful bowl of Scrabble letters. And I'm going to get a big handful. Let me just grab a handful of these and see if maybe we connect to somebody that you could be thinking about. I have the letter K. I have a D. I have an N. I have another N. So I'll put these together. I have an O. I have an E. I have another E. Another E. I have an A. I have an L. A. M. Another E. Another L. I have an I. I have an O. And I have another D. And I have a blank tile, so you can use that as a freebie. If you need a letter, you're missing one letter, or you need one more letter, or you didn't get the letter you were thinking of, that is your freebie. Okay, so there you go. Those are your letters. Let me know if they connect in any way. That would be nice. I always like to see that you are connecting to those. Spirit, what else do you want us to know today? What is important about this connection? Let's see. Pick a deck. I've been using all my Christmas tarot decks, and it's fun. Spirit, please share with me. I have the World. I have a Queen of Pentacles. I have a Nine of Swords. And I have a Four of Pentacles. The nine of Swords and Four of Pentacles. Are you worried about, I have a tendency to hold back because I don't want to be hurt. I have a tendency to push people away, or somebody's asked me out and maybe I just delay it or stall it. So this is a little bit of a guarding yourself because of, I'm afraid to start over. What if I pick the wrong one? What if I make a mistake? What if? So sometimes we just have to, know that we're doing those things and say, I'm going to try a little harder. I'm going to push myself. I'm going to step out of my comfort zone. I have a World and a Queen of Pentacles. So the one thing that we do know is this person is going to see you as strong, independent, secure, building something. I love these two little turkeys at the bottom of this card. It's cute. You're ready to start a new chapter. And Spirit's trying to bring in this chapter. You have it all, Spirit's saying already. So what they're bringing in is the missing piece. They're bringing in the person that you want to share your life with. Okay. It looks like maybe other things in your life are going well. I'm perfectly fine. I have a job, paying my bills, living my life. So it's a feeling of the missing piece comes into your life. This is what I've been waiting for. I have an Ace of Swords. I have a Knight of Cups. I have a Judgment. And I have an Ace of Wands. I think you're going to see this as a different connection. I think that you are smarter than you think. Spirits has said that you do know what's best for you. You do know what's going to work and what's not going to work. And this does come in pretty strong. This comes in pretty clear that we know for sure we're attracted to each other. No doubt in my mind. But then I want to know, is it deeper? So that Ace of Swords is truth. It's, I want to share something with you. I want you to know. And I feel like they will say, yeah, I'm attracted to you too, but that's not enough. And it's got to be deeper. So what brought you together is your looks. But what's going to keep you together is this emotional, this emotional feelings. So that's what's going to happen. You're going to get to know each other. I do feel like this person is going to be very honest and open with you. I do feel like you will see it very clearly. You're a better judge of character than you think you are. They want you to be more content and happy. They want you to feel more peace, they're saying. A sense of emotional security, that this person is either unconditional love or my person, or I don't have to worry about them being with other people, something like that. So there is definitely, I don't think there's any worries with that. I think this person's going to love you and not going to want to hurt you that way. If you had that in the past, doesn't mean it's going to happen again. That was a different person. So right now it feels like I've got, yeah, I mean, they're not going to lie, that they're going to say, I definitely wanted to go out with you because you're gorgeous. I was attracted to you. You're sexy. You're hot. I love your body. You know, whatever. They're not going to say that that's not true, because it is. But then they want to know, is there more to you? What do you do? What do you like? What do you like to talk about? Is there substance there? So they don't want to be with just somebody that's a pretty face. And they want to be some, you know, they want somebody, they want both, is how I feel. You know, there's nothing wrong with, you're attractive and smart. And they could be the same, you know, that it's a good combination. You know, I'm attracted to them and they get a lot to offer. Let's get some charms. Let's see what the charms are saying. So I have this beautiful bowl of charms, and let's get a scoop and see what I'm feeling. Let me go over here. Okay. What do we have, Spirit? Let's see. This looks like a sign. So I have a Virgo. Let's see. I have a Moon. A little bit of trust your intuition is how I feel. Your intuition is talking to you about this person. It's either saying yes and red flags, or it's getting red flags. It's either yes or no, right? So I feel like your intuition is going to help lead you. So trust your own intuition. I feel a tree. This is a big tree. I do feel like it's very full. Okay. It's got lots of leaves on it. It's putting down roots. So it's coming into me more as like a full life, that we have a full life. We have house and kids and pet and families, and we have a full life. You know, we have a lot going on together. So that feels nice. I have Paris. Honeymoon in Paris. Okay, maybe that's a something that we have coming. I always wanted to go to Paris, or this kind of romantic vacation. I have a cat. So somebody might have a cat. Maybe I'm a cat person. I have good fortune, good luck. I'm going to put that with my car. I have this like deck of cards. So this person could play cards. Maybe they like to go to casinos. Doesn't mean they're a gambler, but maybe they like to play poker, or play poker online, or do some of those online casino games. Excuse me. I have a bunny. I'm going to say fertility. For those of you that would like to have a child, this could be somebody that you have a child with in the future, because I have this teddy bear energy. Looks like a little boy. Feels like a little boy teddy bear. So it could be Spirit's way of saying, I have a child for you in the future, for those of you that still would like to have a child. I have a fork. I'm a foodie. I like to eat. It's a big fork. I could really maybe I eat more food than if you were to look at me, you'd be shocked at how much food I can eat, because maybe I'm not that big, but I eat a lot of food. So maybe I have a really high metabolism. I burn everything. Everybody hates me for that reason, because I can eat whatever I want. So they could have just a really high metabolism. I have a star. And I'm going to put the fairy and the star together. So I'm just going to say a wish come true. I have Cinderella's carriage. So this all feels like a wish come true. I mean, this is what I hope for. This is what I've been wanting, all of those. I like they appreciated you. That was nice. I have a hummingbird. That feels like a sign more than anything. Like, look for a hummingbird. What's this little guy? A crown. Put that with the carriage. I treat you like a queen, king. And I had the number 2. So 2 weeks, the 2nd of the month, February could be important. Let's see what else Spirit has for us. Let's see what else they want us to know. Let's see, I want to go back to this one. So those are my charms. Beautiful. How about a timeline? Spirit, when is this connection happening? Anything about the timeline about this connection? When you let go. And some of you may feel like I already have let go. I mean, I think that we're constantly healing. So I think we could just say, you know what, that's something I'm always working on. You could be struggling with just one thing that you know is your thing, trust or insecurity, or I find it hard to believe I'll ever meet my person. So maybe it's just something that we need to surrender to, but I think we're always trying a little bit harder to do that. I have in a few months. Okay, the number 2, that would be February. It's not the right time. So maybe it's not today, but maybe it's tomorrow. I have next month. Okay, that's not bad. Let's get one more of these. And I have in the spring. Look at this little seedling growing. Something is about to grow. So we could meet somebody at any time, and then maybe by the springtime, it's really starting to bloom. I liked a couple of things. First of all, I liked that it was a celebration. I felt that I'm happy to meet you. I appreciate you. I'm thrilled that I met you. I also liked that, of course, the high level of attraction, but I feel like it was on both sides. And then, but I want to get to know you deeper. That's not going to be enough for me. Okay. You're more than a pretty face. So that's going to be important to them. And I'm just going to go with this feeling of it's a wish come true. It's what you hope for, or it's better than what you hope for. And let's ask Spirit to guide this to you now. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Thank you for your comments. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. Check out my other 2 channels. I'll put the links in the description below for some additional readings here on YouTube. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed your December reading, and we'll see you again real soon.